hitting play now. Originally, I was going to do this massive video for their second birthday, but then I decided to raise my kids instead of making videos about them. This is their second birthday party. A couple people came, and it was a great time. They actually fell asleep before cake and ice cream, so a couple people left. But you can see that didn't hold them back. They're just wrapping up cake and ice cream now. Emmy is just eating the frosting off the cake and eating ice cream as well. So they're kind of in a sugar coma at this point. So, second year, what I did was I took all the video I had of their second year of life. I organized it by the time, not the date, the time. And then I put it in chronological order. And then I took snippets. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to talk about some stuff, talk about the clips you see. I don't know how much audio from the clips there'll be, but this is it. So enjoy. So it's been a good year. It's been a long year.
You're getting very good.
COVID and raising young kids has been tough. Because I really wanted my kids to be raised by like a community, and
Emerson.
It's been tough when you've had to really restrict that community, and over a year into COVID, it's still tough, and it'd be tough raising kids at any age in this. So before I get distracted by just the video, I'm pulling up my notes here. The main progress I think is parents that my wife and I made this year was just really reinforcing routines.
No.
I mean, we really try to eat at 6 p.m.
Do not go up here.
And we really try to eat like between 6 and 7. We start winding down at 7. We've been doing, since COVID, like, because I don't know what else to do, we do baths almost every night. And a lot of walks when the weather permitting. And then bedtime. It took a lot of screaming, but I'm yawning during this video, so enjoy. But it's just been a hard 8 p.m. bedtime, and they wake up, his breathing sensor goes off, but we've been really sticking to it, and they enjoy sleep when they get it. They still fight a nap, but they enjoy sleep. And they also enjoy oatmeal, as you can see there. Other progress we've made, I don't know. I don't know what progress I've made. As they get more adept at moving around themselves, it's been tougher for me to wrangle them. I think my wife would say the same thing. But their progress has been that movement. They're both walking, running now. They do stairs just fine. They're in different car seats than these, which I miss these car seats because it would just be a baby container. I think technically they could still be in them, but as you can tell, they were growing out of them, even though they were like half the weight that they could be. I'm doing this after I went to sleep, so that's where the yawns are coming in, so enjoy that. Talking, they talk and sing so much. It's really cool. I don't know how long
Emerson,
until
are
they
you
will
going to be a good girl today?
have a conversation, but they listen to everything, they repeat everything. Especially Emerson likes to get you going after her sometimes, like she is in this part of the video. And just for myself, I am at time code 347, excuse me. And they love books. That's Emerson reading to her brother as he was sick. They love to look at them themselves. They really love people to read them. They got their favorites. Eric Carlisle is a definite favorite. And then she likes Goodnight Moon. My daughter likes Goodnight Moon, and then we have a parody book called Goodnight Goon. I might see if there's other Goodnight books, like making fun of it, because she really likes those right now. And just more personality development. No big changes from last year. They've just become more themselves. Emerson knows what she wants. She goes after it. She doesn't let other people or manners stop her right now. She likes to watch people and then join in when she sees something interesting. She is so smart, so funny. She loves animals. She'll tell you all about animals. She's a thumb sucker, which I don't know if I was. Graydon isn't really. He puts his fingers in his mouth because his teeth agitate him, but not really a thumb sucker. He's a pacifier baby, as you can see in the little drum video there. Graydon, such a loving boy. He tells random strangers he loves them, and he actually does. I honestly believe he does. He wants hugs. He loves snuggles more than Emmy does. Emmy likes him too, but mostly when she's in the mood. He's always in the mood. He's been really sensitive lately. When anxiety hits, like she'll throw herself on the floor sometimes, which she's actually calmed down on that. But he's been tapping himself on the head, which I don't even really know what to do. But we're working through that right now. It's been a lot of hitting himself in the head when he's frustrated, or just has too much going on. It's not even frustrated, and he just loves music. Like Emmy will watch the music videos, but he just is transfixed by them. He will sing along. He will start singing on his own, and Emerson will a little bit too, but just Graydon doesn't stop. So that's really great. They're both good sleepers. After a couple surgeries, he's a good eater. We just need him to gain some weight. So that's kind of how the kids are. Oh, I'm doing the cheese trick, and it didn't go that well. That's kind of how the kids are doing. We didn't have a ton of video from the hours of like 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's mostly on the weekends. Because we go to daycare. Daycare's awesome. It's expensive, but all daycare is, and it's just great. To know that they're in a loving environment with like people that are professionals, and I do believe they are professionals. So they do a lot more activities with them than they do with us, but I try to keep it moving. And a lot of our activities aren't documented because I'm too busy working with the kids with my wife. So I'm an introvert. I've always been an introvert, and the definition of that is do you get energy from being with other people, or does it kind of take energy to be with other people? And I love people. I love being in groups, but it saps my energy. And with twins, you are always in a group. And as they're growing, like the first year, they just needed stuff, and now they want like a dialogue. I'm not re-editing this, so the yawns are staying. They want a dialogue. They want to be entertained. They want to be challenged, and that requires like a lot of people time, and that's something I'm just gonna have to get used to until like 13 when they don't want to be near me anymore. But yeah, it just tires me out, and I think that's like my tiredness has actually stepped up, even though I'm getting better sleep. And I think it's just because they require more like intellectual stimulation, and it tires me out because I tend to recede in myself, and yeah, but I still love it. I still love being a dad of two people and in a family with twins. So do not. He just hit me with the swing. Don't feel bad for me, but it just tires me out. Especially during. I mean, I walked him a ton the first year, but during quarantine when my hours got cut and we pulled him from daycare, which I'll get back to, a lot of walks, a lot of long walks, probably longer than I should have taken them, just because. I mean, when they're in a stroller, sometimes they're looking at stuff, but they're not like physically engaged. But we'd walk to a park. But I'd probably do like some days I would do 5 miles with them, and that's just how I filled the half of the day I wasn't working, or to give Blair a break, or that type of stuff. So walking's a big deal. It'll be interesting once they're outside stroller age, how we get around. While it's been cold on the weekends, I'll take them for a drive, and sometimes I'll wait till they fall asleep in the car, and we'll just sit in a Costco parking lot for an hour, even if we don't go in, which lately I haven't been going in just because COVID rates are through the roof. But just getting out and about, because I love our house. Our house is great. It's great for kids. They got this perfect area, but it just gets... I'm an introvert, but I also feel isolated a lot, just because of the way I grew up.
Yeah, come get it.
And keep it moving.
Come get it.
Seeing new things means a lot to me, which I think I've talked about in a video.
And maybe Emerson. And we're reading, this is
I
Den Boys Book
think
Club,
like
and today
from
we're
March to
reading
the end of May,
a book
we
called
were
Everyone
kind of
Poops.
isolated, so we didn't have anybody at their first birthday. And yeah, that was a really tough time. My work was completely remote, no daycare. We just did the best we could. And keeping them entertained. I wasn't always the best at it. I probably lounged a lot and didn't give them the stimulation they needed. But hopefully it didn't stick with him. But daycare's back. We got more energy. We're both working, so that's been cool to kind of balance. And the weekends, even though sometimes Saturday feels like it's a billion hours, we really like doing it. And at 6 p.m., I'm always excited to pick up the kids. I could pick them up earlier, but I pay enough for daycare. They're watching them the whole time. But I really get excited to get them, start the routine, enjoy them for like an hour and a half. And on the weekdays, I feel like I barely see them, but I'm all in until they go to bed, and it's been cool. And it's just, I don't know, they just bring out good stuff with me. Like, I don't find myself flipping out at all with them, which is cool. And yeah, they're just the best. What else? So I have goals for the future. Now that it's 7 p.m. Just keep growing up. I need Graydon to get to a place where he's not like as frustrated. Like, he threw himself on the ground today, which I was actually happy with because it's a more natural thing than like tapping yourself on the head. And I mean, she'll do that when she gets frustrated. I mean, you can cry it out. It's like, and get some energy out, not like tapping yourself in the head. Yeah, I hope they gain some weight. I hope they get bigger. They're still pretty undersized, but healthy, and however they grow from there, those are my goals, and I hope they achieve them. And I think I hope my wife has similar goals. I'm sure she does. And just my goals are mainly for myself and like just being that engaged guy for them. Our neighbors set a really high bar for us, and they're like always outside. They got like all these toys. He's always doing yard work and handy stuff for the kids and getting them involved. And I don't want to be like him, but I want to like be that engaged parent that has new things and brings new things to him. So, year 2, it has been awesome. And thank you if you've been sharing the ride with us, whether it be pictures or in real life, or wish you could be here, but you're keeping your distance. I thank you for being part of it. And I don't know how long we'll be doing these videos. It gets harder every month, but I'll keep giving it a shot, and I promise nothing. So thank you, and I guess I'm done.